Hello, I am Squall, and I missed you dearly in the 5 seconds that it did take you to click the link to this video. But now you're back, and that's great. And, Potato's got a little bit of probe trouble there. But that's just how it goes sometimes. Holy Batman, bad split. And, so, yes, Potato's did win the last game, taking Ghuldor Bacon to a, what was it? I can't even remember the score. Wow. My memory is really bad. I'm going to have to go check. Anyways, yeah, so DarkOnyx did lose the last game. And, yeah, I think, yeah, Ghuldor Bacon is up 3-1 at this moment. So, so DarkOnyx has thrown out Blue D. He's a gold level player. And, now you might be wondering, but Potato, let's get platinum. Shouldn't DarkOnyx try to send out someone diamond or masters? You know, which they do have available. But it goes a bit deeper than that. In these sorts of team league style settings, there's always a lot more strategy. For example, DarkOnyx's leader, Raider, knows Potatoeless because he's played against him before. Could be he knows Potatoeless just isn't that good against Zerg. You know, for example, Liquid Hero is very good against Zergs, but his PvP is not that great. You know, so when Team Liquid is in a team league setting, they will generally avoid sending Hero against a Protoss and will try to send him against Zergs. Things like that, you know, and it can come down to a lot of different things. So it could be Blue D is just really good against Protoss and beats Platinum all the time because everyone always says, yeah, but I consistently beat the people that are, you know, a league higher than me. Blizzard just hasn't promoted me yet. Anyways, Potatoeless going for a Nexus first, so a little bit economically aggressive, a little bit risky. Blue D has gotten his spawning pool first, did not want to get Pylon blocked, and looks like he's setting up for Expand as well. Just had that drone scoot around, make sure there were no pylons like here, which is definitely not a bad decision. And Potatoeless starting his Forge wall off now. And just in terms of the overall metagame, we've been starting to see more pros move back towards the one gate expand, you know, which is a very old school sort of build, and it's basically what you had before the Forge Fast expand. But Forge Fast expand, interestingly, starting to sort of fall out of style. So it's, I mean, I think it'll still be in use for quite some time because it's still a pretty solid opener. But it is interesting to see the metagame shift and evolve and see pros kind of change how they do things over time. And Blue D has gone up to 3 bases, or rather he has 3 bases. He will have 3 bases. He has 2 bases on the way, because I can speak the English language correctly. Potatoeless, on the other hand, getting a gateway, getting a photon cannon. This drone looks like it might just be able to get out, or maybe not. Oh yeah, I guess he could park it there out of range, but then a probe will just come kill him. And the cannon, no! Oh, probe. Poor little probe. How very sad and unfortunate. And Potatoeless, yep, getting his Cybercore, all very typical. Blue D has this base up now. We'll probably start a queen there in the near future. Or maybe just drones. Or maybe he'll just send out some Zerglings. Okay. Oh, computer, come on. I still don't know if it can handle 1050. Like, the first game, it did it fine. It was no problem at all. But this game, it's been struggling a bit more. Like, one thing I've noticed is if I run a game and I don't preload the game, then it has serious issues. And by preload, I mean run through the game at ×8 to the end and then restart it. And then the game has loaded more of the data already into, like, RAM and stuff. But I just don't look at the screen, then as soon as I hear the music stop, I know, oh, okay, it's done. I hit T, which takes me back to the beginning, and off we go. So, that method has seemed to work for the most part. I also wonder if it could be because these are older replays. Like, this is from before patch 1.5, so actually every time I load one of these replays, I have to wait, like, a minute. Because loading the old clients apparently takes forever with the new 1.5 framework. Which does make sense, because 1.5 actually took and compressed a lot of game data. Like, it streamlined a lot of stuff. I checked my Starcraft 2 folder size before the patch, and I think it was 12 gigabytes, and then after the patch it was 8. So hopefully overall those are just code improvements that will make the game run better. Although from early reports of 1.5, everything was just broken. But anyways, Potato-Lisk looks like he wants to be aggressive, going up to 7 gauge. Wow, this is very, very aggressive. Hopefully Blue D will be able to deal with this. He does have a Roach Warren on the way, so always a good move. Get that Roach Warren for safety and defense, because, well, Roaches, they're nice and tanky. And these Zerglings will see this Zealot and Probe move out. But the thing is, since there's this Photon Cannon here, they won't actually be able to get up into the base to check for all these gateways. He does have an Overlord in position, but he's not moving it in. So, Blue D, he doesn't know this is coming, man. And that is so much stuff warping in. Computer can't even handle it. Fortunately, it's all smooth again now. Blue D, I really hope you make some attack units. Because if this hits and you have 0 attack units, you'll just die. And the reason I say that is because I know what that's like. Pretty much every time I play Zerg, I'm like, I have to get ahead in economy. I do literally nothing but drone for like 10 minutes. And then I don't scout properly, and then they like drop in my base with like nothing but siege tanks, which is normally terrible, but I have no attack unit, so I can't beat that, right? And oh boy, here comes Potato-Lisk. Blue D making a whole bunch of roaches, but where are they coming out? Hopefully, okay, it looks like they're all coming from the main, so they won't be. Oh, but he's streaming them in piecemeal. That is not what you want to do. You need to regroup them before you send them in. And, oh man, Potato-Lisk just has so much stuff coming, and Blue D just doesn't quite have enough units, and oh, supply blocked. Oh, the worst time ever to get supply blocked is when there's an enormous Protoss force knocking on your door, and Potato-Lisk warping in even more Zealots for good measure. Very effective all-in on his part, and I don't think Blue D can really. I mean, he's making 8 more roaches, but what's 8 roaches going to do against this much stuff? Trying to run away some drones. Getting 14 roaches now. Okay, that could swing the tide if he's able to group them all up. But it's going to be so hard because there's so many Zealots. And while Zealots are, while roaches can kite Zealots, Zealots will beat roaches in a one-on-one engagement. So, and yeah, Blue D GG's, and he's out of here. So, well played by Potato-Lisk. And yeah, okay, well, so Ghuldor Bacon is now up 4-1, so they definitely have a significant lead. Wouldn't be too surprised to see DarkOnyx throw out their Masters level player next, but we will see what happens in Game 6? Yeah, Game 6.